the 2023 Miss Armada Pageant. Tonight we have 8 young ladies who will be vying for the position of Queen and Court. And from looking at their resumes, we have some wonderful ladies that will be coming up here to talk to you tonight. And we hope you enjoy yourselves. Please sit back and enjoy yourselves. Judges, welcome as well. Glad to have you here. All righty. So without further ado, let's get started and bring in contestant number 1. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 1. It'll be a great evening, though. We have a lot of fun going on here tonight. Next we have, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand again. Contestant number 1. All righty, and now we have coming down the center aisle, contestant number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2. Next in line, we have contestant number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, give her a hand. Next in line, we have contestant number 4. This is the part right here that they all hate. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 4. Next in line, contestant number 5. I should probably have jokes ready for that section. That would help, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5. Next in line, we have contestant number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 6. Followed up, we have contestant number 7. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 7. And finally, contestant number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 8. All right, let's give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. These ladies and gentlemen. What we will be doing here first is having the ladies come up and introduce themselves to each of you. And so, without further ado, let's have contestant number 1.
Hello everyone, I'm Samantha Berlinger and I'm a senior here at Armada High School. In the fall, I plan to attend Central Michigan University's Honors College to pursue actuarial science.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Berlinger! And now, contestant number 2.
My name is Katie Sturrett. I'm a senior at Armada High School, and in the fall I plan to attend Michigan State University to become an elementary school teacher.
Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Sturrett! And now, contestant number 3.
My name is Zena. I'm a senior here at Armada High School, and I plan to attend Indiana to major in criminal justice and double minor in psychology and business.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zena Urban! And now, contestant number 4.
My name is Emma Dawson, and I'm a senior here at Armada High School, and I plan to attend SC4 in the fall to study nursing.
Emma Dawson, ladies and gentlemen. Next in line, we have contestant number 5.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha Cook. I'm a junior here at Armada High School, and after my graduation I plan to continue my track and cross country career at Northern Michigan University, where I'll study to become a DNR officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Cook. And now, contestant number 6.
Hi everyone, my name is Paige Harvey. I am a current senior here at Armada High School. My plan for after I graduate is to attend Macomb Community College to study entrepreneurship.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Harvey. Next in line, contestant number 7.
My name is Danielle Kukla. I'm a senior here at Armada High School. I'm hoping to go into biomedicine as my bachelor's degree and then hopefully go up to a PA master's program. I still don't know where I want to go yet, still in the works, but hopefully in the next few weeks I figure it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Kukla. And contestant number 8.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Natalie Sauer, and I'm a senior here at Armada High School. I am planning on attending SC4 for nursing to pursue a career in hospice nursing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Sauer. All right, let's give them all a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of young ladies that are graduating this year, but these are the 8 that are up here to show their worth and value, and they're all very active young ladies from looking at their resumes. It's been interesting reading on every one of you. But for right now, we're going to have them go backstage so that they can change into a little bit more formal outfit. And when we call them out, we will be asking them out one at a time so that we can ask them 2 questions. And they are questions that I have taken from their resume, and then 1 question that we will ask all the ladies together. But before I dismiss them, take a good look. Let's give them a hand. They need some energy. They need some support. All right. Very good. And now, ladies, you are dismissed from the stage. Give them my hand, ladies and gentlemen. This next part is always a little nervous for them. You're doing great, though, ladies. All right. Well, now while the ladies are getting changed, I would like to take a quick second to introduce our judges that we have here for this evening. First one here on my list, Sarah Rumble. Hold your hand, there we go. Sarah is currently a kindergarten teacher at Armada area schools, having been a district substitute teacher since 2016. She holds a bachelor's of curriculum from Western Michigan, master's of teaching from Grand Canyon University, and education is her greatest passion. She loves giving back to her community. She lives in Riley Township with her husband and 2 sons who also attend Armada schools, and in her spare time enjoys reading, gardening, and being with the family. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Next in line, and that's not you, is Jessie Foltz-Goyke. Oh, brought her own fan club, God bless. She's the director of the Romeo Peach Queen Pageant, and she's been running the program for 11 years. Jessie has been involved with pageants as a participant, earning the title of Romeo Peach Queen, Mrs. Macomb County, and the first runner-up at Mrs. Michigan. Very nice. Jessie currently works as a senior talent acquisition strategy and operations consultant, is actively pursuing a master's degree in human resources, and she's a graduate of Oakland University. Welcome and thank you for being here. Our final judge is Sarah, page turned wrong, I'm so sorry. I was going to say, wait, that's not her. This is always my fun part too. Next judge is Stephanie Smith. She is a 2005 graduate of Armada High School and a former Miss Armada 2005. And just a little background, she is the first person I crowned as queen back in 2005. So that's been a long time for us. Yeah. She has her associate's degree in business management, works and managed at a local bank for over 8 years, is married to her high school sweetheart, and they have 3 beautiful kids that live in Allenton with chickens and bunnies, and have been blessed to stay home with her kids for the past 6 years. In her free time, family, she likes the free time with her family, and loves to go camping and go up to their cottage in St. Helen, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Smith. Give her a hand. I'd also like to take a quick second, and I don't know if our spot person can either bring up the lights or pull the lights over. We also have the Romeo and Richmond Queens here tonight. And if you ladies, could you bring up the lights for just a second? I know I hate to pull fast ones on you guys up in the electric booth, but anything, lights of any sort, house lights, there we go. If we could have you 2 ladies stand, and here we go, over here. Just give me my hand. All righty. Just a few quick thank yous as well. Just so you know too, after the question and answer period, we will be taking a break so that the judges can go back and do the difficult task of picking 3 people from these 8 that are up here today. And there will be refreshments in the cafeteria, which is just down the hallway over here to my left, your right, just so you know. And are we ready already? Oh my goodness, they were quick. I'm going to just take one more quick second to thank our escorts that are helping us tonight, Dylan Watson and Jacob Mearshart, and also our folks that are up in the booth, George Nelson, Tyler Kavanaugh, Rachel Gooch, and Allison Coleman. And when I get a chance later, I'm going to try to shout out, if you haven't looked at the list here, the people that helped make this all possible and bring this pageant together so we can have some really excellent representatives for Armada out there in the community. Please take a look at the flyer that was out front. All right, so now to get started, I'm going to put a few papers down. As I said, we're now going to invite each of our ladies out here one at a time. We will start with the first contestant, Samantha Berlinger. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Berlinger. While Samantha's walking, I'd like to give you a few extras on her, along with going to the actuarial science and finance degree at Central Michigan University. She's also involved in golf, basketball, National Honor Society, helped co-chair the Anti-Bullying Day here at Armada High School, the HOSA Club, Book Club, Nature Club, and All A student as well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good. We're glad to have you here. As I mentioned before, Samantha, I have two questions for you. One that I pulled off your resume, and one that I'm going to be asking all the young ladies. And my first question, I saw you had done a lot, Armada Community, Heart and Soul, Easter Seals of Michigan, president of the junior board for that as well, volunteering for Trunk or Treat in Armada, volunteering Elementary Super Kids Day, Big Family of Michigan Days. And so my question for you is, what is it that has made you so passionate about volunteering, and how has it helped you?
I believe my passion for volunteering has probably come from a point in my life where I had to give up my sport. I did have 2 reconstructive hip surgeries, so I had to really channel my energy as well as stress into some other form. So I took up helping others, and because there was a time I needed help myself. And what it's done for me is I believe it's made me a more well-rounded person, as seeing so many different situations that people have been through, and helping others has made me become more of a compassionate person.
Very good. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And now my second question, as soon as I find it. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. And now the second question that I'm going to ask, this is something that I'm going to ask each of you. And my question for you is, first of all, as part of the court, you're going to meet a lot of young little girls and boys who will be very excited to meet you. And after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they remember and try to use in their own lives?
I hope that they learn from me that being involved is not only beneficial to themselves but to others. And I hope that they learn that confidence is much more of a prize than almost anything else in the world, because confidence makes you who you are.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a big hand. Samantha Berlinger, ladies and gentlemen. Next in line, we have our second contestant, Miss Katie Sturrett. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Sturrett. As Katie mentioned, she wants to be an early elementary educator with special education training. She's been involved in sideline and competitive cheerleading, student council, National Honor Society, the PAL leadership team, relay president. You worked at Blake's Big Apple, and volunteered at Camp Invention. So you've been a busy person.
Yeah.
Are you breathing okay? Good, good. I always like that. I don't like people passing out on me. Katie, I've looked at your resume, and as I mentioned, I try to find a question from the resume and things that you're involved in. And part of wanting to be an early elementary educator is your love of working with kids that you had
mentioned. And what I'd like to know is, what is one thing about kids that you love, and what qualities do you have that will help you be a good teacher?
First of all, I just wanted to appreciate my mother because she is an early elementary educator, and so I want to grow up and be like her. But I think that since kids are very open to learning new things, I think that's really cool to be able to teach them and watch them grow and watch them learn into who they want to be when they grow up as well.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Very good. All righty now. And the second question, which I'm asking all the ladies tonight, as part of the court, you're going to meet a lot of young little girls and boys who'll be very excited to meet you. Now, after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they remember and try to use in their own lives?
I feel like I'm a very open person, and I feel like very approachable, and I would hope that anyone would want to come up to talk to me if I were to win, and then they would feel comfortable coming up and talking to me. And I would also really want to just present myself as a very loving person and a very accepting person of all people, just so that everyone will feel comfortable if they do want to come up to talk to me and not feel like nervous or anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, give her a big hand, Katie Stewart. Nice job. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Stewart, give her a hand. All righty, moving right along. We now have contestant number 3, Zena Urban. Zena Urban, ladies and gentlemen. As Zena mentioned in her introduction, she's hoping to study criminal justice, minoring in psychology and business. Hello. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Everyone kind of looks at me funny when they come out here sometimes, so I have to ask. Zena is involved in several activities. The Business Professionals of America used to do Girl Scouts, National Honor Society, in the Student Council, working on the yearbook as well, Nature Club, of which she's the secretary, and you also like reading, writing, bowling. Do you know what your average is?
I got it up to like a 170, a 180, so.
Very good. Give her a hand for that. Very nice. And you've worked at the fair, volunteered doing parking. Zena, what I would like to do is ask you a question, though, about family, because you talked about how important family is to you in your resume. And so my first question to you is, what about a strong family bond do you like, and how does it help you in your daily life?
My family, obviously, is really important to me. And even though I come from a divorced household, it's really important that my brother and my mom have become my support system. I enjoy doing everything with them. They're my best friends, so I look for guidance from them and try to be a leader from them as well.
Very good. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Now, the second question that we're asking all the ladies, as part of the court, you're going to meet a lot of young little girls and boys who will be very excited to meet you. So after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualifications qualities, 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope that they remember and try to use in their own lives?
It's really important for young women to become independent. And for example, me working at the fair, I always had people coming up to me and asking what my favorite part is, why I love the fair so much. And I think it's important for them to be able to work with one another on top of being able to work by themselves and become a leader.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Zena Urban. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Zena Urban. All right. Moving along here now, we come to contestant number 4, Emma Dawson. Emma Dawson, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Now, as Emma mentioned in her introduction, she's looking into nursing, going to St. Clair Community College first, and then to Oakland University. Come on over. There you go. See, that wasn't as long a trip as you thought.
Not as bad.
Good, good. All right. And I see that you're involved in several sports, travel softball, varsity softball, student council, weightlifting. Good for you. Working lots of jobs, EMT program, also doing straight A's. Currently working on a dairy farm. That must be interesting.
It is interesting. It's something different every day.
Okay. Also, your hobbies include swimming, fishing, hunting, gardening with your grandmother, and she loves animals. All right. Well, looking at your resume, I was very curious about the nursing aspect of it. And along with the EMT program, you do clinical hours at McLaren Hospital. And so my first question to you is, why do you think being a nurse will be a rewarding career for you?
Hi everybody. I feel like being a nurse would be a rewarding career because I really like to have an impact on people's lives. I fell in love with medicine a long time ago, and I just like that it's a never-ending career, that it's always going to be around. Everybody's always going to need help with things, and I just feel like it's a huge career that you can always impact people's lives every single day.
All right, and now the second question that we're asking all the ladies tonight. As part of the court, you'll meet a lot of young little girls and boys who'll be very excited to meet you. And after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they remember and try to use in their own lives?
I would hope kindness, because I feel like with everything I do, I feel like I show that with everything that I have. And I feel like another would be the ability to never give up, because I know in my past I've had abilities where I don't think confidently about myself. So especially with this, I don't have the confidence to do this at all, but I'm still doing it. So I feel like I would be a reason to be showing kids that you can do anything you want to do. You don't, just because you're nervous or scared, even though I know I'm stuttering right now, you can still do whatever you want to do and make a fool out of yourself sometimes, but it'll be worth it in the end.
Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Emma Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a big hand. All righty. Moving right along here, we have our next contestant. Contestant number 5, Samantha Cook. Samantha Cook, ladies and gentlemen. As Samantha mentioned in her introduction, she's hoping to go to either Michigan State University or Northern Michigan so that she can study environmental science to become a DNR officer. Over in hand. Samantha Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Has that always been a little dream of yours, doing the DNR? This is just passing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's always been a dream.
Very Very good, very good. I looked at your resume, and lots of activities again, as with all of the ladies. Cross country, track, National Honor Society, member of Relay for Life, excuse me, officer with the PAL leadership, high school chorale, and just as a side note, in case some of you didn't see it in the I Love Armada or whatever, the chorale is the one choir chosen from Michigan. They choose one choir from each state that is going to go to Hawaii this December to represent Michigan in the Pearl Harbor Parade. So, congratulations to you. Further with your resume, loving the outdoors, volunteering to cook at the fair, singing at holidays. So you help keep yourself very busy, it looks like. Yeah, all right. Well, what I would like you to do for your first question is let us know what is one of your favorite volunteer or extracurricular activities that you really enjoy, and tell us why.
So I'm in a lot of things, but my overall favorite has to be chorale. It's probably because it creates a sense of family for me, and I'm really, really close with everybody that I sing with. I've been in choir since 7th grade, so I've been in choir all through middle school, and now it's going to be all through high school. And I've gotten to grow up with such an amazing group of people, and my teacher is like my second mom. These people are like my second families. So I really enjoy singing, but it's not only the singing, it's the performing and the whole sense of family and being close to such an amazing, creative, and supportive group of people who support me all through everything. So it's just a really great atmosphere, and I'm really lucky to have the opportunity to be in the chorale.
Now, our next question is the question that I'm asking all the ladies this evening. And I want to know that, or to first let you know that as part of the court, you will meet a lot of young little girls and boys who will be very excited to meet you and talk with you. And after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they'll remember and try to use in their own lives?
So a few qualities that I hope younger girls or younger children would look up to me and see is that you find a group of supportive people, because that group of people is ultimately who becomes your biggest support system whenever you need anything. They're going to be the ones who cheer you on even when you're having a rough day, and that's something that really makes you as a person, because that's going to affect how you treat everyone else. I also would hope that they show their sense of creativity through things that they love to do. So for me, that's chorale or in cross country and track and being close to my amazing support system, but also getting to express everything that I love through art and performing in chorale and through running and pushing my limits to the best person and runner that I can be.
Very good, ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Cook. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha Cook. Give her a hand. Okay, moving right along here. I see we are now ready for contestant number 6, Paige Harvey. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Harvey, give her a hand. Paige is hoping to get to Macomb Community College and then on to a 4-year college where she can study entrepreneurship and one day have a company of her own one day. All right. How are you doing tonight, Paige?
Doing good.
Good, good. Glad to hear that. Also on varsity cheer, Business Professionals of America, varsity cross country, yearbook, working at Jusco's Greenhouse, which is a family business, from what you were saying, wonderful, at hair salon, and also volunteering for Armada hometown cheerleading and other areas around the community. And Paige, what I would like to first ask you tonight is, because you've had some, it sounded like you had some really nice volunteer experiences, I would like to know what volunteer or activity from cheerleading to your other events have you found to be the greatest experience for you, and why?
I found cheerleading to probably be one of the best things in my entire life that I have ever done. I truly, well, first off, I started it back in like 2012, where, well, my mom at the time was coaching, and she also did cheerleading, and that really influenced me to do it. But once I started doing it, I fell in love. I fell in love with the whole sport. I don't know why. I fell in love with just the jumping, the facials, the chants, the way everything was, the bows, the uniforms. I fell in love with the entire thing, and I say it all the time. If I never did cheerleading, I seriously don't think I would be where I am today. It changed me as a person. It really made me find who I am, and it's one of the best things I've ever done, and I do not regret a single minute of it.
Very good. Right hand, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. All right, Paige. And now for your second question. As part of the court, you'll meet a lot of young little girls and boys, and who'll be very excited to meet you. After talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they remember and try to use in their own lives?
I think that a couple qualities that I think that they'll remember from me is that one thing is to always be kind to others, and especially a quote I've been saying since first grade, one that my dad told me is, do your best and be a good friend. That is something that I would love to pass down to them, because I feel like many people need to hear that nowadays, especially in the world that we live in. It can be a very cruel and really a mentally killing place. So I would love them to hear that. I think as well that I would want them to remember that just to always be themselves as they get older, to never let anyone influence you, never let anyone take you off your path, because your path is special, your path is beautiful, your path is your own path. It's literally your life, so go live it the way you want. And whatever dreams and hopes you have, something that my parents have been telling me forever, to go follow your dreams, I would hope that they can do the same, because that's incredibly important. I would love to see little kids go follow their dreams and go see what makes them happy. Really, just to sum it all up, just at the end of the day, just for them, I said it once, for them to be themselves, because that is the key to everything in your life, 100%.
Very good. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Paige. The next question I have for you, which I, of course, just immediately misplaced, is one that I'm asking all the ladies. And my question for you is this. I'm sorry? I did it. God, I'm sorry. Why am I giving you a third question? You're working too hard.
It's okay.
That's good. My apologies first. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Paige Harvey. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Paige Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big round of applause. Very nice, very nice. All right. We are moving right along here. And now we come to contestant number 7, Danielle Kukla. Danielle Kukla, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand.
Danielle is looking to study biology or nursing, and then a master's degree so she can be a physician's assistant. Hello. How are you doing, Danielle?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I was looking over your resume. Lots of wonderful things on there. Vice president of the Alero 4-H Club. How many years have you been in the 4-H?
5 years.
5 years, very good. She also shows livestock, mainly lambs, I was reading. You're in the EMT program and a patient care tech, part of the HOSA as a board member, and also work at Weeks Meat Market. Very good, very good. All right, well, looking over your resume, I saw that you spent a lot of time showing livestock, which means there's a lot of time caring and working with the animals. As you nod most agreeably. What I would like to ask is, why do you enjoy it so much, and what have you learned from it?
So, with showing sheep, I love how it brings my family together. It's really something that we're able to do all summer together. We're able to go all over the state and spend all day together, early morning, all the way to that evening. We win, we lose, we all do it together. And so it's just a great experience and just such a great opportunity to have like family bonding. Like sometimes it's a few days, so family bonding weeks, family bonding day. And then from what I've taken the most out of it is, you know, you really put your effort into something and it can pay off. And work towards a goal and it can be accomplished, even through the most difficult trials.
Very good. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And now the second question that we're asking all the ladies this evening is, well, as part of the court, you'll meet a lot of young little girls and boys who'll be very excited to meet you. And after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope that they remember and try to use in their own lives?
Okay, so I have a really young sister, and so I love little kids. I love talking to them. I would definitely tell them just work hard and everything will work out. I mean, really young kids, probably more, you know, reach for your dreams and keep on moving. Really have fun with everything. I mean, life's short, and so you have to take the most out of it and enjoy even the littlest things. Like, I can't believe I'm a senior standing right here, right now. And so when you're yay big, you really have to enjoy and embrace every bit of it you can. I would also probably tell them, try everything. Don't hold back, don't try everything. I mean, never turn down anything. I mean, from sports, for me, 4-H, whether it's reading a book, doing an assignment, doing something extra, just always do the most you can do that makes you happy and you enjoy.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Kukla. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Danielle Kukla. Nice job. All righty. And now we come to our final contestant. Contestant number 8, Natalie Sauer. Natalie Sauer, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big hand. Natalie is hoping to go to St. Clair Community College to be a nurse practitioner and eventually a nurse or a traveling nurse. And welcome to our stage tonight, Natalie. Glad to have you here. Went through your resume, a lot of nice things here that you're involved in, keeping you busy, varsity softball, board member with the HOSA, Health Organization of Students of America, Student Council, National Honor Society, member of the book club, the Junior Easter Seals, Also works at Weeks Meat Market. You might know somebody else here that does that. And for her hobbies, enjoys cooking, baking, music, and painting. Very good. So you keep very busy. Good. Good for you. All right. Well, what I want to ask you for your first question is that of these many activities that you have, what is or was one of the favorites and why?
So I've been in HOSA for about 5 years now. I started in 8th grade, and it very fastly became one of my favorite things ever. It helped me find my passion in life. It introduced me to some of the best friends that I have and my favorite teacher. And it has truly taught me so much about myself and people around me, my community. It is truly one of the best organizations you can be a part of, and I highly encourage anyone in high school to join.
Very good. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. All right. These cards are not being my friends tonight. Normally they are. All right. Now for your second question. It's the question that we're asking all the ladies this evening. And as part of the court, you would meet a lot of young little girls and boys who will be very excited to meet you and talk to you. So after talking to you, what are 2 or 3 of the qualities that you possess that you hope they remember and try to use in their own lives?
That's a very good question. Personally, I would hope that someone could look up to someone in this position and see someone who's strong, very emotionally strong, and also just a very good human being. Someone who can represent the community well and also be a part of that community, helping people, communicating with people, and also just helping people. It's such an amazing feeling to get that back, especially after helping for so long. And just, it's an amazing feeling. It's such an honor. And anyone to see you as a public figure and representing such a beautiful community, you would hope that they would see someone who is independent, strong, and just kind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Sauer. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Sauer. All righty, you've heard from all of our ladies. We're going to bring them out on stage one more time for you to meet them. So, without further ado, let's have return to the stage Samantha Berlinger, contestant number 1. Samantha Berlinger, ladies and gentlemen. Next contestant number 2, Katie Starrett. Katie Starrett, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Next in line, we have contestant number 3, Zena Urban. Zena Urban, ladies and gentlemen. Now contestant number 4, Emma Dawson. Emma Dawson, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Next in line, we have contestant number 5, Samantha Cook. Samantha Cook, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. Next is contestant number 6, Paige Harvey. Paige Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, give her a big hand. Next at the door, we have contestant number 7, Danielle Kukla. Danielle Kukla, ladies and gentlemen, big hand. And finally, contestant number 8, Natalie Sauer. Natalie Sauer, ladies and gentlemen, give her a hand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are our contestants for the 2023 Miss Armada Queen and Court. And ladies, you all did a wonderful job, by the way. Let's give them a big hand, folks. Let them know that you're here for them. All right. Now that we have heard from all the ladies, and you can all take a deep breath, we're going to release the ladies from the stage so that they can relax a little bit. We invite all of you here. As I mentioned, if you go through the doors over here and turn to your left, we have some refreshments available. While our judges, on the other hand, are going to have the fun task, as I mentioned, of trying to pick 3 ladies from this wonderful group of girls here to be Queen and Court. So one more time, give them a big hand. It's hard to get up here. Answering questions, you don't know what you're going to get hit with. And I think they all did a wonderful job. Ladies, congratulations. You are now dismissed from the stage. Give them a hand. Give them something to walk to. Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please join us down the hallway here for some refreshments, and we will let you know in a while when to come back to your seats. Thank you. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it has come to that time. We are going to invite our ladies out again, and soon we will know the Queen and Court for the 2023 Miss Armada Pageant. So, to start things off, let's bring our ladies back out again. And start with contestant number 1, Samantha Berlinger. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha Berlinger. And next in line, we have contestant number 2, Katie Sturritt. Katie Sturritt. Coming along again, we have contestant number 3, Sina Irvin. Give her a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, Sina Irvin. Next in line, following is contestant number 4, Emma Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Dawson. Following up, we have contestant number 5, Samantha Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Cook. number 6, Paige Harvey. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Harvey. Next in line, contestant number 7, Danielle Kukla. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Kukla. And finally, contestant number 8, Natalie Sauer. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Sauer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here they are. They've done a wonderful job tonight. Each of the ladies has been well prepared and had a great resume. Any one of them will make a wonderful member of the Queen and Court positions. So give them a real big round of applause. They've had a long night. Good job, ladies. Good job. But before we announce the winner, we would like to invite out onto the stage our Queen and Court for 2022 to say a few words. Please welcome to the stage Michaela Nowick Queen, Maddie Yarema, sorry Maddie, and Kayla Norrod.
First off, I just want to say thank you for everyone coming out today. I am beyond excited to see that there are 8 contestants here to want to represent Armada. Beyond thrilled. I tried not to make this speech too long, but it was just such a journey, so it's kind of hard, so I'll try talking fast because I know we want to do this crowning. All right? Okay, so stepping on this stage from last year to this year, I would say I'm a completely different person. Last year, I wasn't sure what my future held for me. I was not very confident, I was questioning my every decision, and I couldn't stop thinking about what is going to happen instead of focusing on what's happening right now. Reminiscing about this past year as Miss Armada, it really seems like a dream. Meeting so many people, communicating with all ages, and representing Armada as a beautiful town that it is. It has been more than an honor. Growing up in Armada, I knew it was a very unique town and always held a special place in my heart. But being able to dive deeply into the entire community, whether that was at the Armada Fair or at special events we held throughout the year, goodness, or just interacting with people throughout the community, I wouldn't have been able to grow the way I have this year. The sincerity, loyalty, and affection of the community of Armada holds allows it to be like no other. As a kid, I loved playing dress up, being able to be someone else, a pretty princess dancing around my house. It was a way for my imagination to unravel, and it was a cloak of confidence like no other. Putting this crown on for the first time brought me back to my adolescent mind. This time, it wasn't to be a pretty princess, but to honor the honor of representing our hometown, Armada. With this experience, I would say I've grown as much as I have today. Grown in confidence, social interactions, empathy, and respect for Armada. I'm beyond grateful for this amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad that Miss Armada is a tradition to allow other worthy girls to put their own cloaks on and discover a missing part of themselves, as well as see our Armada from another point of view. Sorry. With that being said, I want to thank people that only made this experience available, but created it to be a memory that will carry on with me forever. First, Grandma Nancy, the most loyal person, not only to Miss Armada, but to the fair. Her dedication and love are like no other. She's supposedly retired this year from being part of it, but she has been still with us every step of the way and held a great role model the entire time. Next, I want to thank Kelly. Kelly would help us with whatever we needed. She always made sure we were cared for, safe, and having a great time. She knew how to keep us in line when we needed it and make sure we were serving with grace at all times. I want to thank Joey Folsky for pulling our floats during numerous parades and helping us with the tough job of putting together and taking down the float before and after every single parade, as well as making sure our car rides were full and fun of laughter every time. I want to thank both of my parents for always pushing me to achieve my goals, for supporting me, encouraging me, and being there for me in every time of need. Every achievement I have achieved, I give all the credit to them. They inspire me, push me, and motivate me to the best I can be every day. I want to thank the entire Fair Board for giving me the opportunity to represent Armada and to be able to see Armada in all of its beauty. I want to thank Amanda, our chaperone. Amanda has been someone that had helped make sure we had the best experience with Miss Armada. She allowed for every parade, every event, and every social interaction to be so special. Not only was she our chaperone, but seemed like a big sister at times. I have grown such a strong bond with her, and she always has her ears open and a shoulder free for all of my needs. Amanda's desire for Miss Armada never goes unnoticed and has allowed Miss Armada to grow in dignity every year. Amanda was the one that could always make sure we had our head held up high and our crowns straight for all we did. She also allowed all of us to grow closer to her three beautiful boys, Joey, Camden, and Ryan, always gave us an extra boost of energy and joy when we needed it. I want to thank these two lovely ladies, Maddie and Kayla, for making our experience extra fun with all of our goofy jokes, our multiple eating contests, and squirrel findings throughout the fair. As well as working as a great team throughout the year, it wouldn't have been the same without them. Lastly, I want to thank the 8 contestants standing right here on the stage. Thank you for taking a big step into wanting to represent Armada. Although the realization that our time over to represent Armada has been very hard, I'm beyond thrilled to see that the next 3 who take on this special position. Just remember, it goes by so fast, so don't think about what is going to happen, but take in every moment, minute, and second to live to its full potential while you are in it.
Good evening, everyone. I was now nominated to go next, but my name is Maddie Arima, and I was a court member for 2022. If you would have told me back in 2021 that I would be standing in front of you tonight with a crown on my head, I probably would have laughed. As my family would tell you, I am not a girly girl. I am not one to put on a dress or makeup or even comb my hair in the morning sometimes. So this is not the normal Maddie that you would see at Armada High School. I've also never been so upset knowing I'd have to take all of this off later, though. Being on court has made a huge lifelong impact on me, and it's allowed me to connect with members of our community, see fair from a completely different perspective, and truly enjoy everything that this community has to offer as a true representative to our Native communities. I'd first like to start off with the woman that put me here on the stage, Mrs. Gustafson. She pushed me for 2 years to apply, and she nominated me last year. You never fail to let me know how meaningful this opportunity really is, and you thought that I'd be a great candidate, and that's so meaningful to me. And now I'm going to be the first one to cry, apparently. I'd like to thank my family, especially my mom, who could be found at every single event following us around somewhere with a camera. I'd like to thank the Fair Board and the Historical Society for making this year special. The 150th is no shy act to put on, and you never failed to stop supporting us. The town of Armada, thank you for welcoming all of us with open arms. To Nancy, Kelly, Joey, and the boys for supporting us and keeping us on track. Michelle for being a phenomenal voice for us on the board. Thank you to the people who made this evening possible tonight, from the guys escorting the candidates, the stage crew, the judges, and of course, Mr. Harding. And especially to Amanda for giving us the best possible experience we could have ever had this year. Amanda works tirelessly without a crown or a sash to show for it. She puts in more blood, sweat, and tears to make sure that everything is as magical as it can be, and she's a great and true friend to each and every queen and court member I've ever met. I've never met anyone outside of my family who would fight for me as much as Amanda did for both this season on court and as a little freshman looking to try out for volleyball. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to Kayla and Michaela for making this year a blast and for being my 2 newest best friends. You made the early mornings a lot easier and the nights even better, especially with some camper naps thrown in there. Kayla, I wish you the absolute best at Michigan State. You're going to be a phenomenal teacher. Michaela, I can't wait to rock this chem exam with you on Monday and see you on campus at Wayne. And finally, to the girls who were brave enough to put on a smile and take on the legacy of Miss Armada, you should all be so incredibly proud of yourselves. Regardless of if your name is called tonight or not, you are all beautiful, special, and incredible young women. I can't wait to see what you all will accomplish and who the new representatives of our town will be. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Norad, and I've had the privilege of being on Miss Armada's court this past year. First off, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight to support these 8 wonderful young ladies. They're all amazing people who go so far in life despite the outcome today. But before we crown our new queen in court, I'd like to say a few thank yous. First off, I'd like to thank the Fair Board and Historical Society, Nancy Bliss, as well as Michelle Short for their support in so many ways throughout the year. They always had the kindest things to say and kept us laughing, even when the fair days were long and hot. Next, I'd like to thank my parents and family for their support throughout the year, from showing up to most of the parades to dealing with me complaining about how many blisters I had on my feet after the fair. Finally, I'd like to thank Amanda and her family. From the countless hours she spent driving to parades, to her always being a phone call away for whatever we needed, she was always there. Thank you for putting up with all my sassy comments. It was a lot of love, I promise. To always being down for ice cream after each and every parade. To the new Queen and Court members, I'd like to give you a few words of advice. This year will go by so quickly and will be over before you know it. But I promise you it will be worth it. So for this year, buy in. Go in with an open mind, and when you are representing Armada, be present, and do it to the best of your ability, knowing your town is backing you the entire way. Have so much fun and smile lots. It will all be worth it when you look back. Throughout my time on Miss Armada's court, I've had a couple memories that stick out to me. From our many ice cream runs to us literally waiting at an A&W for 45 minutes just because we wanted root beer floats. I wouldn't trade these memories for anything. Thank you, Maddie and Michaela, for always bringing out the best in me and never failing to make me laugh even when it was early in the morning. Truly wouldn't trade our camper naps for anything. Thank you all again. I appreciate you more than you know.
Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. They did a terrific job this last year. Queen and Court for 2022. Give them a hand. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. All right, we have come to that point now where we can announce our new Queen in Court. And once again, I would just like to say very quickly, ladies, each and every one of you have wonderful resumes, and I can't believe how much you do, and I'm sure you all do very well. I wish we could pick 8 of you. We can only pick 3. So, right now I'd like all of you to move in together here into the center. And to start off the court for the 2023 Miss Armada Pageant, we have contestant number 8, Natalie Saar. Next we have our other member of the court, and that is contestant number 2, Katie Sturrick. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Armada for 2023, contestant number 4, Emma Gerson. We want to thank all of our contestants. Thank you to our court for 2023. Thank you for all you ladies for coming out tonight. God bless you and good luck in all your endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, give them all a big round of applause.